these are the books and authors that I was supposed to read this year, and my results, except for 2020 was 2020, and we didn't super do that. So I really want to talk about like how I feel about these authors and things going forward, because I think 2020 was a huge transitional year on how I read and how I look at my reading and how I look at my reading life. Anyways, so first of all, we have George Orwell. This was an author I was super excited to read, and I really wanted to read Down and Out in Paris, which deals with being homeless in there, and Burmese Days, which deals with him being part of colonization. Like, 9 years old, and my siblings were like, "Here, you shall not read this. We shall not allow you to read the books." Like, I would like walk into the room and they would like cover the screen and be like, "No, not until you read it." And I was like, "I'm a dyslexic child." And I tried. And then my 20th birthday, my sister came over, drove 5 hours, came, read the book, took me hostage, read the books. Actually, sorry, my 18th birthday, she got me these super old fancy covers, and then for my 20th birthday she started reading them because she was frustrated that I still hadn't read them. So this is my relationship. I've read The Hobbit twice. Once when I was 7 years old and my sister read it to me, and once again when I was preparing to do it in 2017. I plan to eventually. I just don't have a haste to read classics, and I don't really care. Like, I don't know, it's not that I need to read the most popular thing or anything like that, but I feel like if I read it now, we're 80. But like, I write high fantasy books, and I haven't read Lord of the Rings. So before I publish an book and I'm like, I'm an author, I should probably read Lord of the Rings. So I forgot that I actually did do the Leigh Bardugo thing, because I finished Ninth House, which was a time. It was very dramatic for me to read. It deals with a lot of sexual assault, and I don't know, it just wasn't super my thing. But I was planning on reading Grisha and Six of Crows because the series was to come out. It's coming out in 2021 now, I think. It has Ben Barnes. It has an Asian lead, which is super exciting. I really wanted to read 5th season, and I did start it, but the holds are so long. And again, I was not in a fantasy mood. And yeah, I just couldn't get into it. I did read The City We Became, which I didn't love. I think that it was kind of too all over the place. Like, I am excited to read her Green Lantern run, and I'm planning to read that as it deals with outer space, and I've been reading more comics. We have Bronte Sisters, which still, after 4 years on this channel of owning all of their books, have I read? No. I want to. I started Jane Eyre the other day. Will I finish it? It's again one of those books that I'm like, I feel like I've already read because I know I'll love them. Then we have Brandon Sanderson. Oh, I read The Rhythmist. So I did read one Brandon Sanderson, but I still have my friend's second Mistborn book. Yeah, I got it from him in October of 2019, but because of quarantine, it went from being like, okay, 5 months, I'll give it back, to a year and a half later. Yeah, again, I need to be in a mood with fantasy again to be able to read these, but I am excited, and I think I'll love them. And before I'm a famous author, again, I should read fantasy authors. That's like the king of fantasy. This is also assuming that I'll be some kind of popular author. Anyways, then we have Terry Pratchett. I did read Good Omens. I enjoyed it. I liked it. I still haven't got into Discworld. Again, not really a fantasy mood. And then, is that it? That's it. Those are how I terribly failed at 2020. But I hope you have a great day. You had a better goal-oriented success. Not that it really matters. And you can find me on Instagram where I talk about reading a lot and try to post pictures that are pretty books. And I'll see you soon.